So on the bench tonight we have these. This is a small pair of tongue and groove slip joint pliers. They're pretty handy to have with you. They're adjustable for many sizes. Even this little set is adjustable from about 3/4 of an inch on down to maybe 1/8 of an inch to keep the jaws parallel. And they work pretty well. They're fairly reliable. Some cheaper brands will slip out of the groove and they won't grip very well, but they tend to be a reliable go-to to have in your toolbox. And they come in lots, sizes, and styles. Some of them have different jaw types. This set, which is more geared towards holding on to a hex bolt or a plumbing piece of pipe, like a pipe union, or they wouldn't turn a piece of pipe because you have pipe wrenches for that. But anything that has a hexagonal face, this is well suited to turning without slipping. With a longer handle, you have more leverage, so you can really squeeze them and bear down. And I mean, you can kind of bend the metal a little bit to get enough force on there. If you're gonna get a set, go with a good size set like this, but stick with the parallel jaws, because with those you can get down to a pretty small size. So that's probably about 3/8 of an inch right there, on up to 2 inches. It's probably a little bit more than that. I'm not measuring them, I am just going by eye here. I would stick to a brand that's well known because they tend to last longer and work better. Here are some old school Craftsman's. They are made in USA. They're still functioning as intended. Very good set of pliers. Here we have a set of Fullers, which is made in Japan. Good quality and good steel, and they do grip very well and adjust fairly easily. You kind of have to wiggle them sometimes to get them to slide, but these things have been drugged through the sand, sawdust, etc. Here is some Cal 240s. I don't know if that's even a brand. These ones have been plastic dipped. Here is, of course, your go-to old channellocks with the hex jaw. I do like that. It puts a lot of force right here at the tip, and of course it's much more resistant to slipping, but I'm limited in size. Even at its lowest setting, I'm probably limited to about a 9/16 bolt. Here is a no-name brand. If you look at these, you can see why they're garbage. You have the jaw just slips in and out. Sometimes if you squeeze, it'll jump out of that groove and flip over on itself. So you should really stick to a brand that's reputable. Here's some old Napas, also made in the USA. These were good in their day, and they do okay, actually. I do use them. You can see that I have wrapped tape around them so that they get a soft grip. And here is a newer style. Similar idea, but this has a button that you push and you slide it, and a little cogged bolt captures so you can grip it. There are other brands that make a similar type tool, but you should have 2 of the size that you choose, because just like a pipe wrench, you use them in pairs, one to hold, one to turn, and that makes these a very useful and indispensable tool. So what the hell is that? These are tongue and groove pliers, often referred to by the brand name channellock. That's it. Good night.